Looks like Videy is over there. It doesn't seem very far. It's almost like you could swim to it, except this water is frigidly cold, so probably not a good idea.
Welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we take a break from our day trips and relax in Reykjavik, Iceland's vibrant capital city. We'll explore some of the city's most iconic sites, grabbing pastries, checking out local food spots, and even catching a stunning late-night summer sunset. Let's dive in. Food halls are a big deal in Reykjavik, and they've quickly become some of the best places to experience the city's unique food culture. These food halls bring together a range of options in one place, making it easy to explore new flavors and sample a variety of local favorites. We checked out Icelandic street food and Harpa Gallery, each offering everything from traditional Icelandic dishes to trendy street food. However, because we arrived close to closing time, they were no longer serving food. Oops, we'll plan better next time. So instead, we walked along the harbor to look for a restaurant that was still open past 9:30 p.m. Hey, don't let the light outside fool you because the sun sets late in the summertime. Eventually, we stumbled upon Forrétta Barinn, a spot known for its unique take on Icelandic small plates. Their menu is all about inventive twists on local ingredients, making it a great way to try a variety of flavors in one meal. From seafood to lamb, each dish was packed with flavor and beautifully presented. Forrétta Barinn's casual, cozy atmosphere also made it a perfect place to relax after a day of exploring. If you're looking for a local dining experience that's both delicious and approachable, this is definitely a place to check out. I'm just going to read off what we had ordered from my travel notes. We ordered chicken quesadilla, cauliflower soup, onion rings, salad, open-faced buffalo chicken sandwich, edamame quesadilla, bread and tapenade, hot smoked duck breasts and beetroot dates with goat cheese and pomegranate, herb roast ribeye of lamb, parsnip puree, sauteed mushrooms, and red wine reduction. Whew, what a meal. We were stuffed. That food coma was going to kick in once we got back to our Airbnb. One of the nice things about staying in an Airbnb was that we could have a relaxing and filling breakfast on our own time. Our hosts stayed in the basement of their home as they opened up the upper level to us. They had left us a recommendation of grocery stores to shop at, which we will see later. A low-key mini excursion from Reykjavik is Videy Island. Just a short ferry ride away from Reykjavik, this island is the perfect escape from the city's hustle and bustle. It was an easy drive to the boat terminal at Skarfabaki Pier.
I think that's Videy Island over there, but we're going to check it out. On today's adventure from Reykjavik, we're going to do a short little excursion over to Videy Island. We're going to walk over to the ferry terminal and buy our ferry tickets. It's actually pronounced Videy according to a tour guide that we bumped into over there. We weren't sure where to buy the tickets. We just kind of randomly walked over here or in this direction, and luckily we found where to buy our tickets. What to do in Videy Island? I'm not sure. I'm hoping this map will give us some info and some ideas. That's where we're going to be catching the ferry. Again, it looks so close. Like you could have built a land bridge. But, you know, looks can be deceiving. Maybe it really is farther than it looks. Oh, looks like our boat is on schedule here since we're scheduled to depart at 12:15 p.m. I'm gonna go down this ramp without tripping. Sitting on the top deck here so that way I can get a better view. All right, so long, Reykjavik.
Videy Island feels like stepping into another world, even though it's just minutes away from Reykjavik. The island is rich in history and natural beauty, making it a peaceful retreat from the city.
That was the shortest Icelandic cruise ever. That was 7 minutes, I would say, tops. Maybe not even.
From Videy Island, you can see the skyline of Reykjavik. The steps lead you up to the church and Videy House. This island was once inhabited by people, but today is mostly deserted. Videy Island holds a deep historical significance as one of the earliest settled areas in Iceland, dating back to the 10th century. In the 12th century, it became the site of one of Iceland's first monasteries, established by the Augustinian order. In the 18th century, the island gained renewed importance when Skoli Magnusson, known as the father of Reykjavik, built Videy House there.
Skuli Magnusson's Gardens. So, before he became governor or leader or whatever, the Icelanders did not have a tradition of growing vegetables. That's interesting. I guess they had to rely on the Danish to bring it over. And then Skuli Magnusson eventually ordered some seeds, and there you go. Now the Icelanders can grow their own food. They do now, at least in greenhouses, because it's just too cold otherwise.
The most memorable thing we did on Videy Island was go for an easy hike. At least this part of the hike had a nicely maintained path. We had bumped into some university students who were taking a class on happiness, and the assignment of the day was to explore Videy. Hey, how come none of my university classes offered that kind of assignment?
It's just a little ironic. I'm here on a small island off of an island nation. This is the old schoolhouse. Of course, it's not a schoolhouse anymore, but it does have public restrooms if you need it.
There were some old stone ruins among the untouched landscapes.
We got to the end of the path here, or at least the main road. I see ruins here, so I wonder how long these have been here for. They say people have been living here since like the 13th century or 12th century, even before that. I can't get over the perfect weather today. There's no rain. It's only breezy, not windy at all, unlike the other 2 days that we've been here. Now I'm feeling like this is the real summer in Iceland.
At this point in the hike, we deviated from the road and formed our own path along the coast. Like everything else in Iceland, we had to create our own adventure. The plan was to head back to the Videy house along the coast.
Crossing the stream now to walk on the rocks there on the coast. Just hope that I don't fall, because I don't want to get my shoes wet, not with this cold water. I did it without getting wet. I think these are old lava rocks. I didn't know there was this kind of black beach beauty here right off the coast of Reykjavik. This is what I get for us getting off the path. Now we're really off the beaten path. The earth here is a little interesting because it feels boggy. See, I put my foot in and the earth sort of sinks. Now we're back on some sort of minor trail here.
Don't worry, we're not lost. This island is small and easy to navigate.
Despite that detour, it looks like we got back to the starting point, which is the Videy house.
Completed in 1755, the Videy House became the first stone building in Iceland and served as an administrative and economic hub, symbolizing the island's connection to Iceland's early modernization efforts. Today, it is a visitor center where you can take a rest after hiking, and there's even a cafe for you to order some refreshments. One of the coolest things about Videy Island is its blend of art and nature. There's even a stunning outdoor sculpture by Yoko Ono called the Imagine Peace Tower, which is lit up in the evenings during certain times of the year.
So this is an ode to John Lennon, and they had opened it on what would have been his 67th birthday. So this is what it looks like at night. It's this beam of light. I thought it actually would have been the words Imagine Peace in Icelandic, but I guess not. Just a beam of light. Eventually, all good things come to an end. So we're back here at the ferry stop, waiting for our ferry to take us back to Reykjavik. That 7-minute ride. The good thing is I didn't lose my return ticket on that detour we took.
Whether you're into hiking, history, or just want a quiet spot to reflect, Videy Island is a hidden gem you don't want to miss.
Well, I'll be darned. There's actually a beach here in Reykjavik. Look how blue the water is. It's as blue as the beaches in the Caribbean and in Hawaii. But no way am I getting into that water. That water looks cold. It's not a geothermal pool. It's hard to believe that this cool looking building is actually a popular bakery called Braud Company. Oh, this is the first time I've seen a sign that says photography encouraged. So I don't have to be sneaky about getting video.
Braud Company is known for its fresh, delicious pastries, and let me tell you, they did not disappoint. If you're in Reykjavik, Braud Company is a must-visit for a quick, tasty bite. Inside, the aroma of freshly baked goods fill the air, and you're met with an irresistible display of pastries and breads. Their famous cinnamon rolls, soft and perfectly spiced, are an absolute must-try, and the buttery croissant practically melt in your mouth. Braud Company uses traditional techniques and high-quality ingredients, making each pastry feel like a taste of Iceland's love for quality and flavor. We got the caramel and muesli roll as seen in this bag. We got the Danish with vanilla, cinnamon, and walnuts, and enjoyed them in front of the famous Leif Erikson statue and Hallgrimskirkja. Standing proudly in front of Hallgrimskirkja is the statue of Leif Erikson, one of the most famous Norse explorers and believed to be the first European to set foot in North America. Towering above Reykjavik is Hallgrimskirkja, the city's most recognizable landmark and one of the tallest buildings in Iceland. Its striking design, inspired by the natural basalt columns found in Iceland's volcanic landscapes, makes it both modern and ancient. Inside, the minimalist style reflects the Icelandic spirit, simple yet powerful. Hallgrimskirkja isn't just a church, it's a symbol of Reykjavik's blend of history, art, and nature. Stand back and take a look at the tall ceilings. There's so much natural light in this church. It also feels inviting to see inclusivity in this church. That looks like something from the Viking Age. There was even a Catholic corner in this Lutheran church. It's really inclusive. Harpa Concert Hall is more than just a performance venue. It's a striking symbol of Reykjavik's modern architecture and cultural scene. The building's glass facade, inspired by Iceland's basalt landscapes, reflects the sky, ocean, and city in a way that almost is hypnotic. Inside, the geometric patterns and light-filled spaces make it feel like you're walking through a piece of art. Harpa hosts concerts, operas, and other cultural events, but even if you're not catching a show, it's worth a visit just to admire the design. It's one of those landmarks that really showcases the blend of natural beauty and cutting-edge creativity that defines Reykjavik. We took a stroll along the shore walk. Just a bit further down the road is the Sun Voyager sculpture, which symbolizes dreams of hope, progress, and freedom. The Sun Voyager is one of Reykjavik's most iconic landmarks, and standing before it, you can really feel its sense of wonder. This striking steel sculpture, designed by John Gunnar Aronsson, is often mistaken for a Viking ship, but it's actually a dream vessel, a symbol of exploration, discovery, and the uncharted future. Walking through downtown Reykjavik feels like stepping into a vibrant, cozy village with the energy of a capital city. The streets are lined with colorful houses, charming cafes, and eclectic boutiques, making every turn a discovery. Rainbow Street is one of Reykjavik's most iconic spots, and it's impossible to resist snapping a photo as you walk along its bright colors leading straight to Hallgrimskirkja. This street was painted in rainbow colors as a symbol of diversity, inclusivity, and support for the LGBTQ community. The cheerful, vibrant colors bring an added energy to downtown Reykjavik, and the street itself is lined with cozy cafes, local art shops, and boutiques. Remember how I started this vlog talking about food halls? Posthus Foodhall is a must-visit for food lovers in Reykjavik, blending a cool, modern atmosphere with a delicious variety of cuisines under one roof. Located in a former post office, Posthus has transformed into a vibrant gathering space where you can find everything from Icelandic seafood dishes to international street food. The open layout and cozy seating areas make it easy to grab a meal, relax, and enjoy the city's food culture. It's a perfect spot to refuel after a day of exploring, and there's something to satisfy every craving, whether you're in the mood for classic Icelandic flavors or something with a twist. Posthus truly captures the innovative and communal spirit of Reykjavik's food scene. As for water, just fill a jug with the tap water from the fountain. The water in Iceland is so clean, you can drink it from the tap. No need to pay extra for bottled water. We ended up ordering sushi, which was one of the freshest I've had. See what I mean about Reykjavik being a foodie city? Reykjavik's downtown is a place that encourages you to wander, soak in the atmosphere, and get a taste of the city's unique character. The vibe here is relaxed yet lovely, with locals and visitors alike exploring the area at a slow, unhurried pace.
A supermarket that stays open until midnight.
Since we had time before catching the sunset, we stopped by the local grocery store to pick up some food for breakfast the next morning. I love visiting grocery stores when I travel abroad. One of the best ways to experience local Icelandic culture is by visiting a grocery store, and Netto in Reykjavik offers a fun glimpse into everyday life here. Of course, it's difficult to cultivate fruit in Iceland, so they have to be imported, yet there are other products that are local.
We can't come to Iceland without getting some smoked salmon from North Iceland. So keeping it local. More Icelandic hot dogs. I didn't know there was so many varieties here. Here we go with the famous Icelandic yogurt, Skyer. Not really sure how it's pronounced, but I just know it's Icelandic yogurt. They do grow food in greenhouses, so I think these are the ones that are grown locally in the greenhouses. They look like it's something easy to cultivate in a greenhouse. Yeah, definitely I think these are grown locally. I mean, why else would they have the Icelandic flag in their logo?
It may be an island nation up in the north, but it's not culturally isolated. Glad to see sauces and curries to make Asian cuisines at home.
I always thought Haribo made gummy candies. I've never seen the jelly bean version of it, at least not in the States. A little piece of Denmark here in Iceland. These candies are from Denmark.
We spent about $40 US on groceries, but they did cover for the next couple of days of breakfast. That's some cost savings there because after all, Iceland has a high cost of living.
It's 9:04 p.m. and the sun is still out shining. I can't believe I have to wear sunglasses at 9 p.m. That's right, it is 9 p.m., but you wouldn't be able to tell. You would think it was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
We had time to put away our groceries at the Airbnb before catching the sunset.
It's 9:52 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? So over there, I hear some kids playing basketball. That's right, at 9:52 p.m. because the light is still out. You know, like when your parents told you to come home when the street lights come on? Well, the street lights aren't on yet, so I guess it's okay with the parents. Yeah, you can see street lights aren't on, not at almost 10 p.m.
Watching a summer sunset along Reykjavik's shore walk is truly magical. In Iceland's summer months, the sun dips low and lingers, bathing the sky in vibrant hues of orange, pink, and purple that stretch across the horizon. Walking along the shore, the distant glow over the sea feels peaceful and surreal. It's a perfect way to wind down the day, surrounded by the locals and fellow travelers, all pausing to take in nature's breathtaking show. This experience is a reminder of the beauty and calm that Iceland landscapes bring to the moment.
The sun's already gone down and it's 10:12 p.m. I'm still wearing sunglasses, only here in Iceland in the summertime.
As our time in Reykjavik comes to an end, it's clear why this city, with its balance of modern vibrancy and serene natural beauty, holds a special place in the hearts of both locals and visitors. I hope you'll visit Reykjavik. If you enjoyed this vlog, make sure to like and subscribe for more videos.